guys, it's Patricia, your independent Scentsy consultant from Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada. Today I'm bringing to you my first sniffs of not my Bring Back My Bar kit. Thanks to my director, Sarah, I have the Bring Back My Bars to share with you. I have to return them, and I'm still waiting for my kit. At the end of the video, I will tell you what's going on with that, but let's jump into the bars. So let me just tell you, first sniffs, it's just your first impression. It's really all about the warming. Considering I'm not sure how much warming I'm going to get to do before the end of the month, I will do my best to give you my overall impressions. So let's start alphabetically. We'll go with banana nut bread. Now I have smelled some of these before. This one I have smelled and warmed before. The scent notes are ripe bananas, nuts, and spices. Yeah, and this one to me, it's not an authentic banana. It's more of a candy runt banana. It's definitely not an authentic banana. The rest of the part of the scent is pretty good and authentic, but the banana part is very artificial. And when I've warmed this before, I found the first 4 or 5 hours, the artificial banana was present, and then it kind of dissipates, and then you're left with a really nice, beautiful bakery, slightly nutty, a little tiny bit of spice, but not really cinnamon spice, just like a medley of aromatic spices that you would use in baking. And this one is really nice after that 4 or 5 hour mark for me. So this is a bakery scent, probably best in a big zone, kitchen, that kind of thing. It's a pretty good one, well loved by many. The next one we're going to talk about is Beach. Beach is described as papaya and honeydew sweetened with a hint of coconut. It is a creamy colored wax. And I get a lot of papaya with this, a lot. And not so much honeydew and a little bit of coconut on the end. So this reminds me of a fancy tropical either suntan lotion or like after sun lotion that you would put on. It's really, really nice. And it's strong. This one will do really well in a big open layout, that kind of thing. And this one is also really well loved. Now this one time I joked and said it reminded me of a guy on the beach who's like, "Can I help you with that sunscreen?" That's this. It's really nice. It doesn't smell like sunscreen, but it smells very fruity and tropical, but something that you would like to wear on your body. So that is Beach. Speaking of beach, we have Beach Daisy. This one here is described as honeydew melon, wild daisies, and green apple make a bouquet of fresh picked paradise. And I'm smiling because this is a really, really nice one. I love this one. It's like a fruity floral. The honeydew doesn't jump out as a melon. It just provides a nice sweetness. And then you've got the daisies. And the apple, it just lifts it up. It's more like a green apple, and it's not super prominent in here. It's just a very nice medley of all 3 scents, and very well liked by fruity lovers and non-floral lovers. So if someone doesn't like florals, but you've heard about this one, I would definitely suggest giving this one a try. Good for medium zones. It's not a boomer, but it's really nice in medium zones, bedrooms, rec rooms, laundry rooms, bathrooms, that kind of thing. And it will do okay in a bigger zone, but it won't be super strong. This is the one that I'm pissed off at because this is the one that's holding up my Bring Back My Bar kit. Blueberry Rush. A sweet surge of ripe blueberry leads to luscious bouquet of lively cranberry, black currant, and pomegranate. So I always say there's a lot more going on with Blueberry Rush than just blueberries. You've got pomegranate, you've got cranberry, and you've got currant. And I definitely smell a lot of black currant in here. It also smells like it has a dusty component. I don't really know, or an ashy component. I don't really know how to describe it. It's heavy in the air. It's very flat. It's not a volatile type scent. It's a boomer. It's nice and strong. You could mix this with bakeries and it will do well. So just something to consider. This is well loved by almost everybody. It's not a favorite of mine, but everybody else seems to love it. That is Blueberry Rush. This one is a first sniffs for me. It is Bubblegum. And I'm sorry with the lighting. I have to get these bars back quickly. The true scent of baseball card bubblegum. The notes are sugar and cotton candy with a hint of mint. I'm excited to try this. Okay, how does it compare to Tutti Frutti? It doesn't seem as strong on the like clove wintergreen note as Tutti Frutti. And it seems lighter in intensity. And it does kind of remind me of when you open up those baseball cards and you've got that piece of gum, that long skinny piece that no one chews anymore. That is bubblegum. I do have some bars. I had to kind of guess and order some bars just based on what I think I would like, and I think I have some of those coming. Cashmere. Cashmere is described as sheer floral bouquet, combines with Moroccan jasmine, lily of the valley, and bergamot. So I have warmed this before, beautiful peach colored wax. I have warmed this before. It is a very long lasting scent. To me, it smells like a fancy, exotic soap. Not soapy soap, but like one of those soaps that you would smell when you go to a really nice hotel and they just have the little soap next to the sink. It's the Moroccan jasmine that kind of sets it apart. It gives it an exotic twist. If you've ever smelled like Silhouette, it's almost like Silhouette met a fancy soap. Anyway, this is really an outstanding performing bar, and it does not smell at all like Cashmere Pear. If you've tried Cashmere Pear, it's very different, but great value with that one. And the next one is a new to me scent, never smelled it before, and it is Cherry Limeade. And this one is described as zesty key lime, sweet cherry, and juicy berry, a delicious scent reminiscent of a soda fountain drink. So we have key lime, cherry, and berry. Yeah, I mean, you can definitely smell lime and cherry at the same time. I would say like almost 50-50. That lime kind of softens the cherry so that it's not so medicinal smelling. It smells like this lime, like almost like you had a lime slushie and one of those cherry slushies at the exact same time. So you had both of them, you were sipping at the exact same time. So that one is pretty good, and it's medium to strong on cold sniff, so interested to try that one. I love lime scents, and I'm okay with cherry. So speaking of cherry, we have another one, Cherry Vanilla. This one is described as a delightful swirl of candied cherry and sugared almonds, folded into velvety white chocolate ice cream. So this one sounds really different, and I'm intrigued because I've never smelled this one before. It's kind of like a soft. I feel like I get like the sugared almonds kind of translates a little bit more like almond extract to me. I feel like there's a little bit of an alcohol tone to this. This is different. It wasn't what I was expecting, but I'm gonna warm it and give it a shot and we'll see how it does. Cherry Vanilla, I've heard really good things about this, so I'm hopeful that I'm gonna like it because I do like cherry. It doesn't really smell like medicinal cherry, but it smells like alcohol. I'm gonna just rub it gently because it's not my bar. Yeah, I think what it is the white chocolate is kind of changing things up quite a bit. It doesn't really smell super foody. It smells a little bit more like, I don't know, like this one I'm on the fence about, but I am very excited because sometimes when you're not sure about something, you put it in the warmer and it just changes. So that is Cherry Vanilla. The next one is Coconut Cotton. This is sun-warmed cotton, creamy coconut milk, bright citrus, and white sandalwood transport you to a cabana on a tropical beach. The beach guy with the suntan lotion is there with this guy. Okay, so I usually have trouble with coconut cotton. I'm gonna just tell you, it's my nemesis scent. I have trouble smelling it. Here, I can smell this one really well, but sometimes in the warmer, I can't. But the way I describe it is a very clean linen scent with some coconut. You've got the coconut milk, and you don't really smell sandalwood, but it reminds me of one of those scenes on The Bachelor where they've got a white bed with a white canopy and they're on the beach and they're having a date and they've got like some tropical fruits around them and the smell of coconuts in the air and the cleanliness of the scene with the white sand and the white and everything white. That's this. All right. The next one is a new to me scent and it is called Echo. This one is sophisticated metropolitan fragrance of manly spice notes, Mediterranean citrus, and herbs and bitter orange. It's like the never-ending sentence. Okay, this is definitely a masculine scent. You definitely get the herbs and the spices. And there's like almost like a citrus in here. Yep, Mediterranean citrus. Bitter orange. I don't know, this reminds me of my dad growing up. He wore colognes something like this. Very strong on cold sniff. Basically, yes, it says manly spice notes, yes. Mediterranean citrus, yes. Herbs, yes. Bitter orange, not sure. That's Echo, very strong. Okay, the next one we have is called Eucalyptus. And one of my teammates, Yvonne, her dad was looking for this, so she was really excited to see this one back. Eucalyptus. Soothing medicinal eucalyptus blended with thyme and sage create the ultimate fresh fragrance. And I have not smelled this one before. If I have smelled it, I don't remember smelling it. Yeah, like you can definitely smell, this smells like a different eucalyptus than what I was expecting. I was expecting Vicks Vapor Rub. It doesn't really smell like that. It's more herbal, more grounded. You can smell that sage and thyme. You can definitely smell thyme. That's what it is. Yeah, it's like eucalyptus met poultry seasoning. But different, like a nice twist on eucalyptus. So I'm gonna be eager when I finally get my kit. I'm gonna be eager to warm that. I'm gonna warm it in my son's room because his room always smells stale, and that'll really freshen it up. And that smells nice and strong. Here's another one that's new to me. Fresh cut grass, green wax. Fresh cut grass, wild fern, and morning dew are just like a freshly cut fairway on a cool summer morning. Yeah, this is definitely, it's almost like candied grass. It's got a candy note to it. But it smells nice and green and fresh like grass, but not authentically fresh cut grass. But a sweet green note. If you're someone that liked Rainforest Bungalow, I think you will like this. It's very sweet. If grass could be sweet, if you could combine grass with candied cigarettes, that sweetness from those, I feel like that's what you get. It's fairly strong on cold sniff. The next one is Fuzzy Blanket. Beautiful lilac colored wax. Snuggle up to the soft scent of lavender, sandalwood, and sweet honeysuckle. And I've recently warmed this because I have a bar. Oh, this is really nice. And I am not a lavender fan, and I love this. You can definitely smell a nice lavender. It's not super like medicinal or soapy. It's just a nice basic lavender. And then you get the sandalwood, that perfumey, dusty sandalwood that just kind of lifts it up, and the sweetness of the honeysuckle of the flower. So good. Now this one here, some people find it soft. The one I warmed recently did fine. It was 2 years old, did great. So, and it smells about a medium intensity in here. Some people say this is a dupe for Jammy Time. To me, it is not a dupe. Jammy Time is a little bit more herbal and deep, and this one is a little bit brighter and sweeter and more perfumey. But they're both kind of in the same family. So if you like Jammy Time, you definitely want to pick this one up and try. Jammy Time lasts a long time and is stronger in my opinion than this one, but I think I like this one better. So they're both excellent, but if I had to choose, I'd probably pick, I don't know, maybe mixing them together would be nice. One of each. All right, grape granita. Here we go, Trevor. This is for you. Sun-warmed grape and pineapple with undertones of honeysuckle. So here we have honeysuckle again. And this just reminds me, you go to the corner store, you're a kid, and you buy a grape popsicle. That's what this is. Some people say they get the pineapple and the honeysuckle. I don't really get it. I mean, the pineapple is probably just there to give it depth of, I shouldn't really take the bars out because they're not mine. But I think she's going to divvy them all up. Yeah, you can smell a little bit of like sweetness on the bottom that might be like a floral honeysuckle, but it's not like a boom in your face like honeysuckle. So if you're someone that doesn't like floral scents, but you really like grape scents, I would definitely give this a try, and it is a strong one. I've warmed that before for a previous Bring Back My Bar, and it did great. The next one is Happy Birthday. This is a Candylicious confection of sparkling sugar, fluffy whipped cream, and vanilla extract. And I've had this before, and at first I wasn't crazy about it, but I warmed up to it so much that I am really excited it's back. Oh, it's so good. To me, people say it's like a funfetti cake. To me, it's like a marble cake with mostly vanilla with tiny little bits of chocolate interspersed. Because every once in a while I get this smidgen of like a chocolate undertone, but it's so slight. But that's what I get. And you get like that fluffy whipped cream frosting. Instead of like a buttercream, they just like Put Cool Whip on the top or slightly sweetened whipped cream with a little bit of vanilla. Yeah, this is a good one. This will be going in my Scentsy Club. It's nice and strong, and I really like this as a food mixer. It's really, really nice. I like it probably better than Vanilla Bean Buttercream as a food mixer and better than Sugar Cookie. All right, here we go. Hemingway. This is more of a fall and winter scent, so I'm not really sure how it made it in, but this is rich, ripe apples and warm, woody accents of sandalwood and cedar with hints of spice. Yeah, this one is assertive. Like, it is strong on cold snap, and it is one of the strongest Scentsy scents that I've had. When I went to Vegas one time, I put this in before I left in the entranceway, and when I came home, I wasn't even in the house, and I could smell it coming out. So that's how strong, from a mini warmer. I don't think my family put the warmers on, but basically you get a lot of apples. You get like almost like a woodsy wood chips. Like, it smells like wood chips, but like a nice like cedar wood chips. Yeah, and what else is this? Rich, ripe apples, warm, woody accents with sandalwood, yes, cedar, yes. Hints of spice. The hints of spice, they're not like cinnamon spice, so if you don't like that, it's more like allspice, nutmeg, cardamom, those kind of spices. But they're very minor. It's basically a lot of apples and a lot of woodsiness and a lot of sandalwood. This is a strong one. This is a boomer. This is a super great value scent. If you want something that's going to last and be strong, that's what you want. Now this one is also strong. It is Jumpin' Jelly Bean, crisp pear and apple, zesty lemon and sugar. Evoke sweet childhood memories. Now my mom is in her mid-70s and this is one of her favorite scents. So it's not just for kids, and it smells like pear jelly beans. Much better than the pear from the Jelly Belly, the juicy pear. Oh, you can smell lemon. The lemon really brightens this up, and you can smell sugar. Lots of sugar, but like a nice sugar. Like when you're in the mood for something sweet and fun and fruity and light and airy, this is what you want, but it's strong. Now it does tend to die off a little bit faster than some other scents, but the payoff when it's going, it's terrific. So that is Jumpin' Jelly Bean. Very, very nice. The next one is one of my favorites, Pink Haze. This is a sweet confection of berries, nectarine, and vanilla-laced whipped cream nestled in marshmallow fondant. I remember the first time I warmed this, I was like, I put it in the warmer, and then I came back a little bit later, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what is that smell? I love this. And it was Pink Haze. So I've liked it. Like on cold sniff, sometimes you're just like, It kind of smells a little bit like it's like girly and sweet, and you get a lot of like that fondant, which is kind of like confectionery candy, marshmallowy concoction that they put over fancy wedding cakes. But in the warmer, this just comes to life. It's fairly strong too. I really like Pink Haze. In fact, I will probably put it in my Scentsy Club. I'm not sure if I'll have room, but I'll try to make room. It's really, really nice. I don't really get nectarines, but I do get like a berry. It reminds me of like a raspberry that's been dulled a lot by that marshmallow fondant, creamy vanilla, not vanilla, marshmallowy goodness. That is Pink Haze. It's a nice girly one, but men like it too. The next one is a favorite of mine. I really like this one too. This is a really good Bring Back My Bar kit. Rio Beach. The scent of sun, surf, sand, and samba. Coconut milk, tropical fruit, and tonka bean. Oh, this is like a sweet coconut milk with like a little bit of medley of fruit. Oh, this is so friggin' good. It doesn't really smell like a sunscreen or anything like that. It just smells like it embodies everything that we all want in life. Like the sun is beating down on you. You can smell like a fruity tropical drink. You can smell like a creaminess. You can smell like a very subtle, sweet air scent, like floral air scent or something like that. Oh, hello. This is good. This is in my Scentsy Club now. I really like that one. This one is new to me. It is Route 66. It is a green wax. Pretty. A windswept drive in a convertible. An exhilarating breeze of citrus, herbs, and musk. Citrus, herbs, and musk. Oh no. This one is missing the top. the little top. Anyway, I'll have to point that out to her. It's like and it doesn't even look broken. It just was made like that. Oh, the back I don't know what the heck's going on. The front part's broken. Anyway. Oh, this is nice. This is definitely like a more masculine scent, but it's not as like in your face masculine as Echo was. This is like a green, fresh, aftershavey. You can get a little bit of the citrus. You can get a little bit of the spices. It's almost like it's got like a little zing of like lime or lemon or something like that. But it's not overpowering. Everything is nicely blended. This is really nice. This is really nice. I like this one. I'm going to look forward to warming this one. On Cold Sniff for strength, I can get this sucker open. Probably about a medium. Nice for a bedroom, nice for a bathroom, nice for office or man cave. The next one is Simply Rose. This one is described as a fragrance for those who love the scent of pure rose. Whoa, this is like you're walking through a public gardens that are all roses and you just take a deep breath and that's all you can smell. Or someone gives you a rose and you stick your nose really close to it and it's like, whoa, that is this. I'm a little nervous. I don't know if I'm gonna like this. I heard it's strong though. It's got like a very, almost like a little medicinal tone. I wonder if that's gonna help make it even stronger. Anyway, I don't really notice that tone with regular roses, but anyway, the next one is Southern Evening, the beautiful dark blue. Beautiful color. This one is French lavender, geranium, subtle fruits, and white musk will prove an enchanting escape. And I've warmed this one before, I've smelled it before. Yeah, it's almost like a medley of like florals and lavender. And then like combination of like cologne and perfume, but there's more cologne than perfume. So it's like a little bit more masculine to me than feminine, but it could kind of be almost unisex, but it just kind of teeters over to masculine. And it's heavy like the southern air would be. Like it doesn't go through, it doesn't throw very well in my house, but it's strong. So when you're close to the warmer, you can really, really smell it, but it doesn't seem to travel in my house. So I like to warm this in bathrooms. And if you want to start out like with maybe just half a cube and go up from there, depending on how strong you find it, because some people find this is headache inducing, but this is a really nice, beautiful scent. It's very unique. I don't think I've smelled something like this before. But it reminds me of like a man in like Alabama or Georgia. His high school reunion's coming. He goes back to see his high school sweetheart that he just kind of missed out on her. And he's always regretted it. And he's really well dressed and he's put on good cologne. He's trying to impress her. And they're on the porch and you can smell that air and you can smell the plants and you can smell all the medley and the humidity. And you can smell him a little bit more than her because he was going for it and she wasn't expecting it. So that's what it smells like to me. Sugar. Fruity blend of lemon drops and cotton candy. And I'm not going to talk a lot about this except for to say, if you haven't tried sugar, you definitely want to pick this up and try it. It's an awesome scent. Oh, it's an awesome blender. This is very reminiscent of Aqualina's pink sugar, Vendor Wax pink sugar, which can be added to lots of different things, creamy scents, lavender scents, you name it, it can be added to stuff. They add it to everything. And this is a nice payoff, like it's a good strong scent. It's not really like cotton candy or lemon drops. It's kind of like you put those things together and together it develops into this really pretty soft, dusty perfume that kind of smells like cotton candy and lemon drops together. Thunderstorm, one of the most beautiful colored blue packaging. Refreshing moss, sharp clove, and spicy rose are like they breeze in a storm. Now this is the first time we've actually seen some notes because it used to be something like dark and mysterious like the breeze in a storm. But this is saying moss, clove, and spicy rose. Yeah, and I mean, I describe it as like the smell of the ground after a storm. You can smell like the greenery and almost like, I could describe it like a weed smell. You pull a weed out of the ground, how earthy it is. But you can also smell the scent of the florals in the air and the warmth in the air and the crispness. It's a very crisp scent. It's very rejuvenating. It's like, whoa. My husband really didn't care for this scent. It did okay in my house. Wasn't a standout. I will definitely try my bar when I get it, whenever that is, and I will let you guys know how it did. And the last bar, last but not least, this is a favorite of mine. Can you see it? White Sands. Night blooming jasmine softened by coconut milk and rice, enveloped in the gentlest breeze. So I joke around that rice must make everything nice because this is really nice. It's sophisticated, it's creamy. The coconut milk, it doesn't smell like coconut. Like coconut milk is very creamy more than coconutty. So it gives a slight coconut essence. You get a tiny bit of that jasmine creep in, and it's more at the beginning. It kind of fades away. And the rice, I'm not really sure what rice smells like, but I like it because I like this. And I joked around in one of my, did I say it on a video or an Instagram? I think that Mr. Kong's mom's like front filming room, that she's got that fancy room, this is what this would smell like because it's just sophisticated, nice. It's clean, but it's stronger than you think it's going to be. Oh, it's sometimes like, okay, so you smell it on cold sniff, you're like, eh, but when you're warming it, you're like, oh my gosh, this is so nice. So I would definitely pick up White Sands and give it a try. Don't be scared of the jasmine note. It's way more creamy than floral, but it's so, so nice. It's well loved and it returns for a reason. Now what's going on with my kit? I'm going to be returning these to Sarah, so thanks to Sarah. I have a bag here. I'll put them all back in for her. But my Bring Back My Bar kit was ordered first thing May 18th, just like everybody else, and it shipped less than a week ago, and it was missing, that order was missing, I think pink cotton dryer discs, a Fiesta lime bar, and then my whole Bring Back My Bar kit. So I kind of waited a day, and I think the next day I couldn't call because they were closed, and then I had the weekend. I tried Monday on chat, I got disconnected twice. So anyway, I called yesterday, and the lady said that the Blueberry Rush is holding up my Bring Back My Bar kit. And I said, well, can you just ship it without the Blueberry Rush? She put me on hold for quite a long time. She was trying her best, but I think she was kind of struggling giving me a good answer. So again, I said, could you please just have them send it without? And she said, well, what they're going to do is they're going to try to, they have a certain time frame that they're going to send it. If the Blueberry Rush is not available in that time frame, they're going to send it without. Oh my God. So I don't know when I'm going to get it. As I film this video, it's June 10th. So stay tuned. I don't know how much warming I'm going to get done, but I've already warmed 10 of the 25 bars in the last month or two. So at least I'll have that. And I've got ones that I've already warmed. I can always refer back to my old videos and then just warm my new to me scents. So anyway, thanks for spending the last few minutes with me. I really appreciate you guys. I will see you guys in the next video.